All right, Shalom. First, let's start by saying all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. As you can see, the title is Hurricane Grace lashes Mexico as New York braces for Henry. This was, I think, about a week ago. This was on the 22nd of this month. So I'm going to play the clip and add the precepts.
At least 8 people are dead after Hurricane Grace swept across the east coast of Mexico. Several of the victims were children from a single family. The storm caused mudslides and flooding that swept away homes and businesses. Hundreds of thousands of people lost electricity before the hurricane moved inland and weakened.
So, I'm going to go ahead and just bring these precepts in. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 1. Because the Lord ain't sparing nobody, man. This is Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 9. Salakia. Alright. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, Cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And that's talking about the angels. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Most High of Israel, the glory of the power of Israel was gone up from the cherub whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Slakia. And that mark is the mark of exemption. You know, the Lord has his elect, man. It says, and to the others he said, In mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. Right, man? So no matter what age you are, if the Lord want them angels to kill you, they're going to kill you. And women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary, which represents the Israelites. And the Mexicans are Israelites, man. According to the Bible, they're from the tribe of Issachar. You know, if they was any one of them Latin tribes, they all were part of the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, then they began at the ancient. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house, and that was talking about the elders. So back to the clip.
A powerful storm tore through the Mexican state of Veracruz. Hurricane Grace left destruction, death, and grief. Adan Moreno lost almost everything when a hillside collapsed. The mudslide buried his home, killing most of his family. As they were taking them out, they took out my wife and my other children. They pulled out my 4-year-old, and then an 8-year-old, a 2-year-old girl, and our newborn, who was just 15 days old. This is the only one out of his 6 children who survived. Torrential rains swelled rivers, flooding the surrounding countryside. and powerful winds of over 200 kilometers per hour downed trees and electricity cables. Local people were able to make it to safety and bedded down at one of the 200 shelters set up in Veracruz. But for some residents, the authorities are not doing enough.